Imagine a life defined by the vast, quiet expanse of the American countryside, where the rhythm of existence is dictated by the rising sun, the lowing of cattle, and the unending cycle of chores. For Jake, a hardworking rancher, this isn't just a picturesque ideal, it's his reality. Miles from the nearest city, his days unfold in a predictable, solitary sequence. He's a man forged by resilience and grit, his hands weathered by years of labor, his spirit accustomed to the profound silence of open fields. Yet beneath this stoic exterior, a subtle longing stirs, a quiet yearning for something more, a connection beyond the unchanging, tranquil world of his ranch. It's a feeling many of us can relate to, perhaps not in the isolation of a remote ranch, but in the quiet moments when routine begins to feel like repetition, and the extraordinary seems impossibly distant. What if, in the midst of such an unvarying existence, the universe decided to deliver an utterly improbable, life-altering surprise directly to your doorstep? Not a package from an online retailer, nor a long-lost relative, but an event so spectacularly out of place that it defies all logic and expectation. This isn't a hypothetical exercise for Jake. It's precisely what happened. His quiet world, steeped in tradition and the tangible earth, was about to collide with a force of innovation and generosity so profound, it would redefine everything he thought he knew about possibility. The catalyst for this seismic shift arrived not as a tremor, but as a simple, enigmatic letter. Its content was sparse, yet potent. You're about to experience something truly extraordinary. No sender, no explanation, just an address and a date. For a man whose mail typically consisted of utility bills and livestock catalogs, this cryptic message was a jolt, a spark of pure, unadulterated curiosity, mixed with a healthy dose of rancher skepticism. What could it mean? Was it a prank? A mistake? Jake, a man of practicalities, wrestled with the abstract implications, his mind churning over the possibilities in the quiet evenings, the letter clutched in his calloused hand. Little did he know, this seemingly innocuous piece of paper was the opening chapter to an adventure that would not merely turn his world upside down, but fundamentally transform his perception of it. The designated day dawned, bright and clear. Much like any other on the ranch, Jake, despite his skepticism, found himself standing outside his barn, a silent sentinel against the backdrop of rolling hills. The air was still, save for the distant buzz of insects, until a new sound began to permeate the vast silence, a low, growing rumble that quickly escalated into a powerful roar. It wasn't the familiar drone of a tractor or the distant approach of a small plane. This was something entirely different, something that vibrated through the ground beneath his boots. As a cloud of dust billowed on the horizon, a shape began to emerge, not a traditional vehicle, but a sleek, angular form, reflecting the sunlight with an almost alien gleam. It was a Tesla Cybertruck, a bold, metallic marvel of engineering, gliding across the rugged terrain with an effortless grace that seemed impossible for its imposing size. Jake had seen images of these futuristic machines on the rare occasions he browsed the internet or flipped through a magazine. But to witness one in person, here, on his land, was an entirely different sensation. It moved with a silent power, a stark contrast to the diesel engines and weathered machinery that populated his daily life. The sight alone was enough to stun him into silence, his jaw slack, his eyes wide with disbelief. But the true shock, the moment that transcended the extraordinary into the realm of the truly unbelievable, came when the vehicle finally slowed to a halt and its doors silently opened. Stepping out with a wide smile and an unmistakable air of confident excitement was none other than Elon Musk himself. The iconic billionaire, a figure synonymous with technological revolution and audacious vision, stood before Jake, amidst the cattle and the dust, miles from any urban sprawl. Jake, a man whose life had been a testament to simplicity and hard work, found himself in a surreal tableau. the quiet dignity of his ranch colliding head-on with the cutting edge of human innovation, embodied by one of the world's most famous and polarizing figures. Musk's explanation, delivered with an almost boyish enthusiasm, was equally staggering. This was no ordinary visit. He was here to personally deliver a brand new Tesla Cybertruck to Jake. The rancher's mind reeled, struggling to reconcile the generosity of this gesture with the quiet, unassuming life he had always known. His disbelief was a palpable thing, slowly giving way to awe as he took in the sheer power and unconventional beauty of the Cybertruck. His hands, usually steady and strong, trembled slightly as he reached out, almost tentatively, to open the door, feeling the smooth, futuristic interior for the very first time. It was a moment where the extraordinary wasn't just observed. It was touched, felt, and absorbed into the very fabric of his being. This wasn't just a gift. It was an intersection of worlds, a sudden blinding flash of the future delivered to the heart of the past, igniting a spark of hope and wonder in a life that had long settled into its quiet, predictable rhythm. This unexpected convergence of a solitary rancher and a visionary billionaire isn't merely a whimsical anecdote. It speaks to a deeper narrative about connection in an increasingly disconnected world. In an era dominated by digital screens and fleeting interactions, the raw, personal act of delivering such a significant gift, face-to-face, stands out as a powerful counter-narrative. It highlights the often overlooked human element in a technologically driven society, reminding us that even the most celebrated innovators are, at their core, individuals capable of profound empathy and genuine connection. The very idea of Elon Musk, a man who spearheads multi-billion-dollar enterprises and aims for Mars, taking the time to personally visit a remote rancher, challenges our preconceived notions of celebrity and corporate responsibility. It's a stark contrast to the often impersonal transactions of modern life, suggesting a desire to bridge divides, not just between people, but between different ways of living and thinking. The genesis of such an event likely lies in a desire to illustrate the practical, real-world utility of a vehicle like the Cybertruck, pushing it beyond the urban landscape and into the rugged environments it was conceptually designed to conquer. What better way to showcase its resilience and capability than by placing it in the hands of someone who truly needs a robust, versatile workhorse? Yet, the choice of recipient, a solitary rancher, adds layers of emotional resonance. It transforms a product demonstration into a story of human kindness, a narrative that resonates far more deeply than any marketing campaign ever could. This isn't just about a truck. It's about the unexpected intersection of innovation and humanity, a testament to the idea that even grand technological visions can find their most poignant expressions in simple, personal gestures. It posits that the true value of progress might lie not just in its power to transform industries, but in its capacity to touch individual lives in profoundly meaningful ways, fostering a sense of wonder and possibility where it might have long faded. At the heart of this extraordinary encounter lies the Tesla Cybertruck itself, a vehicle that is less a traditional pickup and more a rolling testament to radical design and engineering philosophy. When Jake first encountered it, its appearance alone was a stark departure from anything he knew. Its exoskeleton, crafted from ultra-hard 30X cold-rolled stainless steel, isn't just for aesthetics. It's designed for extreme durability and passenger protection, a concept almost unheard of in consumer vehicles. This material, typically reserved for aerospace applications, resists dense, damage, and long-term corrosion, making it incredibly robust for rugged environments like a ranch. Imagine the sheer resilience this offers against the daily wear and tear of farm life, impacts from livestock, scraping against fences, or navigating challenging terrain. It represents a paradigm shift from conventional body-on-frame truck construction, embracing a monocoque design that integrates the body and chassis for superior strength and efficiency. Beyond its striking exterior, The Cybertruck's performance specifications are equally astonishing, especially when viewed through the lens of traditional ranching needs. With its all-electric powertrain, it offers instant torque, which translates into immense towing capacity, up to 11,000 pounds for the dual-motor version, and even more for the tri-motor variant. This capability rivals or exceeds many heavy-duty diesel trucks, but without the environmental footprint or the constant need for fuel stops in remote areas. Its adaptive air suspension provides 16 inches of ground clearance, enabling it to navigate rocky trails, muddy fields, and steep inclines with unprecedented ease, a critical feature for traversing expansive, uneven ranchland. The onboard power outlets, capable of powering tools or equipment directly from the truck's battery, further transform it into a mobile power station, a silent, efficient workhorse perfectly suited for remote tasks where conventional power sources are unavailable. This vehicle isn't just transportation. It's a mobile command center, a silent partner, and a symbol of how advanced technology can profoundly enhance even the most traditional of livelihoods. The arrival of the Cybertruck and Elon Musk on Jake's ranch transcends a simple gift exchange. It's a powerful narrative about bridging seemingly disparate worlds and challenging the boundaries of societal perception. On one hand, you have the embodiment of cutting-edge technology and global innovation, a figure who operates on a scale of ambition that reshapes industries. On the other, a man whose existence is rooted in the timeless rhythms of the land, a symbol of enduring tradition and self-reliance. This unexpected convergence highlights the surprising universality of human experience, the need for connection, the appreciation for generosity, and the profound impact of unexpected kindness. It suggests that innovation isn't solely confined to urban tech hubs or corporate boardrooms. Its true measure might be its ability to touch and transform individual lives, even in the most remote corners of the world. Furthermore, this event serves as a potent reminder of the potential for technology to empower and uplift, rather than merely disrupt. For Jake, the Cybertruck isn't just a luxury vehicle. It's a tool that can fundamentally alter the efficiency and ease of his demanding work. Its electric powertrain reduces reliance on fossil fuels, its durability minimizes maintenance, and its advanced features can streamline daily operations. This isn't just about a new truck. It's about injecting a renewed sense of possibility and efficiency into a life that, while fulfilling, was also undeniably challenging. It subtly reshapes the narrative around technology, illustrating its capacity to serve real, tangible needs in ways that extend far beyond consumer convenience, fostering a sense of connection and shared humanity between seemingly opposite poles of modern existence. It underscores how moments of genuine human interaction, even between vastly different individuals, can resonate far beyond the immediate exchange, sparking inspiration and fostering a sense of shared purpose. While the story of Jake and the Cybertruck is undeniably heartwarming, it's also important to address the various perspectives and potential criticisms that such a high-profile, unusual event might invite. One common misconception is the idea that such a grand gesture could be purely a publicity stunt. While it's true that high-profile figures often engage in activities that generate media attention, reducing this interaction solely to a marketing ploy risks overlooking the genuine human element. The narrative explicitly mentions Musk spending the day with Jake, helping with chores and sharing stories, suggesting an engagement beyond a simple photo opportunity. It challenges the cynical view that all actions by public figures are inherently calculated, inviting us to consider the possibility of authentic connection and spontaneous generosity. Another point of contention often revolves around the practicality of a futuristic vehicle, like the Cybertruck, in a rugged ranch environment. Skeptics might question its real-world durability compared to time-tested diesel trucks, or the availability of charging infrastructure in remote areas. However, The Cybertruck's design, with its stainless steel exoskeleton and formidable off-road capabilities, directly addresses many of these concerns. While charging might be a consideration, solar power solutions or dedicated charging stations could be implemented on a large ranch, transforming a perceived weakness into an opportunity for sustainable energy independence. This situation also highlights the ongoing debate about the environmental impact of electric vehicles versus traditional ones, particularly in industries like agriculture. The story, therefore, doesn't just present a gift. It subtly prompts a discussion about the evolving landscape of sustainable technology and its integration into traditional livelihoods, challenging preconceived notions about what is practical or even possible in remote settings, moving beyond the initial shock to a deeper consideration of long-term viability and impact. The tale of Jake, the solitary rancher, and his unexpected encounter with Elon Musk and the Cybertruck is more than just a remarkable anecdote. It's a powerful testament to the transformative potential of human connection and the surprising ways in which generosity can manifest. It reminds us that, even in lives seemingly defined by isolation or routine, the extraordinary is always a possibility. Jake's journey from quiet longing to stunned awe, and finally to a renewed sense of hope, beautifully illustrates how a single, unexpected act of kindness can reignite the human spirit. It underscores the idea that true wealth isn't just measured in financial assets or technological advancements, but in the capacity to create moments of profound, shared humanity. This story compels us to look beyond the surface, to question our assumptions about who connects with whom, and what constitutes a truly meaningful interaction. It challenges the notion that innovation is solely for the urban elite, or that kindness is reserved for small-scale gestures. Instead, it paints a vivid picture of how a global visionary can reach out to an individual in a remote corner of the world, bridging vast cultural and experiential divides with a simple act. It leaves us pondering what unexpected connections might be waiting to unfold in our own lives. What small acts of generosity or grand gestures of innovation could truly change someone's world? The narrative serves as a poignant reminder that curiosity, openness to the unexpected, and a willingness to connect on a deeper level can lead to unforgettable insights and a profound appreciation for the interconnectedness of our diverse human experience, proving that wonder and inspiration can indeed be found in the most unlikely of places. The profound impact of an unexpected encounter, particularly one that shatters the mundane, offers a compelling lens through which to examine the human spirit's enduring capacity for wonder. In lives accustomed to predictable rhythms, where the horizon stretches unchanging and the days blend into one another, the arrival of something truly unprecedented can act as a powerful catalyst for internal transformation. It's not merely the shock of the new, but the sudden, exhilarating realization that the universe holds surprises far grander than one could ever anticipate. This jolt from the ordinary serves as a stark reminder that even in the most solitary existences, the potential for extraordinary connection and profound generosity remains vibrant, often emerging from the most improbable sources. It compels us to reevaluate our definitions of isolation and the profound human need for acknowledgement and shared experience, regardless of one's place in the world. Consider for a moment the symbolic weight carried by such a gift. Beyond the tangible object itself, the act of a globally recognized innovator reaching out to an unknown individual in a remote setting speaks volumes about the power of recognition. It's a validation, a statement that every life, no matter how quiet or seemingly unremarkable, holds intrinsic value and deserves moments of unexpected brilliance. This isn't just about a vehicle. It's about a bridge being built between two vastly different realms of human experience: the hyper-connected, fast-paced world of technological advancement and the grounded, enduring reality of a life lived in harmony with the land. The gesture itself becomes a narrative, challenging the prevailing notion that influence and resources are solely directed towards grand, publicized ventures. Instead, it illustrates a more intimate, human-centered application of power, demonstrating that innovation can find its most poignant expression in an act of singular, personal kindness. Furthermore, the psychological ramifications for the recipient extend far beyond the initial shock and excitement. The infusion of hope, the breaking of isolation's subtle grip, and the renewed sense of purpose that can stem from such an event are immeasurable. It's a profound reminder that one is not forgotten, that the world, in its vast complexity, can still deliver moments of pure, unadulterated delight. This reawakening of spirit can profoundly alter an individual's outlook, transforming a landscape of quiet resignation into one imbued with fresh possibility. The very act of being seen, of being chosen for such an extraordinary experience, can ignite a spark of enthusiasm that had long lain dormant, proving that connection, even from an unexpected quarter, is a fundamental human need that can revitalize even the most weathered soul. Consequently, this narrative, when shared, resonates far beyond the immediate participants, becoming a potent antidote to cynicism. In a world often characterized by division and skepticism, stories of genuine human connection and surprising generosity offer a much-needed counter-narrative. They inspire discussions about the human side of innovation, the potential for wealth to be channeled into acts of personal upliftment, and the inherent goodness that can still surface in unexpected places. Such accounts subtly challenge our ingrained assumptions about celebrity, corporate responsibility, and the nature of human interaction, prompting a broader reflection on what truly enriches lives. It highlights the profound impact of empathy, suggesting that the most powerful legacies might not always be those etched in technological milestones, but rather those quietly inscribed in the hearts of individuals touched by unexpected compassion. Ultimately, the enduring power of curiosity and the willingness to embrace the unexpected remain paramount. This remarkable event serves as an eloquent reminder that the world is replete with hidden narratives, with moments of awe waiting to unfold just beyond our current perceptions. It encourages us to cultivate an openness to the improbable, to nurture the sense of wonder that often diminishes with age, and to recognize that life's most profound lessons frequently arrive wrapped in the guise of the unforeseen. By remaining receptive to the peculiar and the extraordinary, we not only enrich our own experiences, but also contribute to a collective consciousness that values discovery, connection, and the boundless potential for good that resides within the human spirit. The saga of a rancher and a visionary then becomes a universal testament to the transformative power of a truly unexpected gift. As we've journeyed through this remarkable convergence, a deeper tapestry of human experience begins to reveal itself, woven from threads that initially seemed impossibly disparate. What began as a solitary existence, marked by the predictable rhythms of an unchanging landscape, was fundamentally altered by an eruption of the utterly unexpected. This wasn't merely an isolated incident. It was a profound collision of worlds, where the timeless grit of tradition met the audacious frontier of technological innovation. The initial shock, the almost surreal nature of such an encounter, quickly gave way to something far more resonant, an unfolding narrative about the essence of connection and the profound impact of genuine human interaction, even across seemingly unbridgeable divides. Reflecting on this odyssey so far, we observe how a singular, improbable event can act as a powerful catalyst, not just for external change, but for an internal reawakening. The infusion of advanced capabilities into a life traditionally defined by physical labor and resourcefulness subtly reshapes the very parameters of possibility. It speaks to a broader truth about progress, that its most significant measure might not lie in its grandest pronouncements, but in its capacity to empower individual lives, to enhance the daily realities of those who stand furthest from the centers of innovation. This narrative transcends the immediate spectacle, inviting us to consider how the spirit of ingenuity, when paired with an authentic desire to uplift, can transcend mere utility and become a source of renewed aspiration. This unique confluence also prompts us to recalibrate our understanding of influence and authenticity in a hyper-connected age. It challenges the inherent cynicism that sometimes colors our perception of high-profile figures, suggesting that gestures can carry a weight of sincerity beyond mere calculated optics. The deliberate act of bridging a vast experiential gap from the global stage to a remote homestead underscores a more nuanced appreciation for the human element in an increasingly digital world. It is a testament to the idea that true impact often resides in the personal touch, in the willingness to step outside conventional spheres and forge unexpected alliances, proving that genuine engagement can resonate far more deeply than any meticulously crafted public relations strategy. Furthermore, the very object at the heart of this unfolding drama, a symbol of radical design and future-forward thinking, becomes more than just a piece of machinery. It transforms into an emblem of adaptability, a tangible representation of how cutting-edge solutions can be seamlessly integrated into environments that appear, on the surface, resistant to change. This integration sparks conversations about sustainable practices, about efficiency in challenging terrains, and about the evolving relationship between humanity and its tools. It nudges us to look beyond initial impressions and engage with the deeper implications of technological evolution, recognizing its potential to solve real-world problems in ways that might initially seem counterintuitive, fostering a dialogue between the familiar and the groundbreaking. Drawing these diverse strands together, we find ourselves at a precipice, poised to consider the cumulative effect of such an extraordinary experience. The initial jolt of surprise has settled into a profound contemplation of what it means for disparate worlds to not just meet, but to genuinely intersect and influence one another. This journey has peeled back layers of expectation, revealing the enduring power of generosity, the unexpected avenues of connection, and the transformative potential inherent in embracing the improbable. It has illuminated how a singular act can ripple outwards, challenging our preconceived notions of isolation, innovation, and the very fabric of human interaction. As we pivot towards the final reflection, prepare to contemplate the deeper resonances of this remarkable tale, and what it ultimately reveals about the boundless capacity for wonder and the enduring spirit of human possibility. The quiet hum of the Cybertruck gliding across Jake's ranch, a stark contrast to the familiar lowing of cattle and the rumble of old machinery, marks more than just a technological upgrade. It signifies a profound shift in the very fabric of his existence. This isn't merely a story of a generous gift or a fleeting celebrity encounter. It's a powerful narrative about the unexpected intersections of life, illustrating how the most advanced innovations can find their deepest resonance in the most traditional of settings. Jake's journey from a life of solitary routine to one touched by the extraordinary serves as a poignant reminder that the human spirit, even when weathered by years of quiet endurance, perpetually yearns for connection, for surprise, and for a renewed sense of possibility. The image of a global visionary sharing a meal and helping with chores on a remote ranch shatters preconceived notions of success and influence, revealing a universal truth that beneath layers of fame and fortune, the simple act of human connection remains an incredibly potent force. This remarkable episode compels us to look beyond the immediate spectacle and consider the deeper implications for our own lives. In an era often characterized by digital isolation and an overwhelming sense of disconnect, Jake's story offers a compelling counter-narrative. It reminds us that authentic engagement, a willingness to step outside our comfort zones, and the courage to embrace the improbable can lead to moments of profound transformation. It's a testament to the idea that acts of extraordinary kindness are not solely the domain of philanthropists or large organizations. They can manifest in deeply personal ways, sparking a ripple effect that extends far beyond the initial gesture. This unexpected intersection of worlds underscores the latent potential within each of us to be both recipients and catalysts of such life-altering surprises, urging us to cultivate an openness to the unforeseen. The Cybertruck itself, a symbol of audacious vision and future-forward engineering, becomes more than just a vehicle in this context. It transcends its utilitarian purpose to embody the very spirit of progress, not as an abstract concept, but as a tangible force capable of enhancing, enriching, and ultimately transforming individual lives. Its presence on Jake's ranch, amidst the dust and the vast open sky, challenges us to reconsider where innovation truly belongs. It's a powerful declaration that cutting-edge technology isn't exclusively for urban landscapes or specialized industries. It can, and indeed should, serve the diverse needs of humanity in all its forms, from the bustling city to the most remote homestead. This integration of the futuristic into the foundational elements of life suggests a harmonious path forward, where technology becomes an ally in sustaining and improving traditional livelihoods, rather than solely replacing them. Ultimately, Jake's story is a profound meditation on the enduring power of hope and the boundless capacity for wonder. It serves as a vivid illustration that no one is too far removed, no life too quiet, to be touched by moments of breathtaking generosity and unexpected connection. It's a call to nurture our innate curiosity, to remain receptive to the improbable, and to understand that the most extraordinary chapters of our lives often begin with a single, unassuming letter or an unexpected knock at the door. The true practice begins now, not just in observing such stories, but in actively seeking and creating moments of genuine connection, in embracing the potential for surprise in our own realities, and in recognizing that the human spirit, when met with kindness and innovation, possesses an incredible ability to rediscover its spark, even after years of quiet solitude. This is not merely a tale of a rancher and a billionaire. It is a universal anthem to the transformative power of a life-changing surprise, reminding us all that the future, in all its unexpected glory, is always just around the bend.